I'm the chairman of the International Chamber of Commerce UK, and that group promotes free trade. Peace through prosperity is the way it started up after the First World War. So trade is hugely important, and therefore foreign investment is very important. And it's important for New Zealand like other nation states. One has to be careful, though, that you don't allow strategic resources to be under too much foreign control, and there's often a fine line to be drawn. The Australians, with their Financial Investment Review Board, have done a pretty good job of making sure that any strategic entities, assets, require certain commitments before a foreigner can take them over. I think that's quite sensible. The Americans have a similar approach, as do the French and many other nations. In New Zealand, we've been pretty relaxed about all this sort of stuff. I think there is a danger, though, if you allow too much of your base to be taken over, what do you become? Well, in extremis, you become a nice tourist spot in the South Seas. I think there's, for all the fine professionals New Zealand turns out, to have corporate centres here, not just small companies. New Zealand's very successful with small companies, relatively, but medium and bigger companies too, for all those fine lawyers and accountants and commercial people and engineers and so on that we turn out, would be a good thing. I think, a personal view, I think the New Zealand economy has been somewhat hollowed out in that area, possibly unnecessarily. So to think through where are the strategic priorities, where are the boundary conditions. For example, if foreigners are going to buy up hundreds of hectares of land, should that be likely? Well, perhaps ownership for a period, 30 years, 50 years, with the assets being sold back. Assets would have to be sold back to local entities, could be a way of thinking about that. I don't know the state of debate. I'm not here often enough to be close to it. But I think it deserves a lot of careful thought. Clearly there are emotions in this area, as one reads in the newspapers.